Hi guys, this time I'm going to show you my current go-to sweat-proof makeup. So let's start with the base first. Instead of going for my typical moisturizing foundation, I like to go with a tiny amount of concealer so that it really sticks and stays on my face. I did actually apply my INNISFREE primer, but for some reason I'm missing that clip, so it's always good to prime your face before the base during the summer times. And with another long-lasting concealer, I'm basically using it as an alternative to my typical foundation because I find this concealer to last a lot longer than my other foundations. The reason why I'm using a sponge instead of a brush is just to really push the product into my skin so that it doesn't slip and slide later on. Powdering your skin would also help, but I skipped it because I don't tend to use powders. Moving on, I'm going to fill in my brows using the HOLIKA Wonder Drawing Skinny Eyebrow in the shade Dark Brown. And I was gonna go for those eyebrow tints, but I find those tips to be very thick, so it's really hard to draw really precise strokes. So I decided to go with a really thin eyebrow pencil and just simply follow my natural eyebrow shape. And before starting anything on my eyes, I like to take a wet wipe and wipe any excess oil or foundation on my eyelids. And moving straight onto the eye primer, I'm using the VDL Primer For Eyes for longer wearing eye makeup. For extra longevity, I'm taking a translucent powder and powdering around my eye area so that it's not overly oily or anything like that. And taking this goldy bronzy eyeshadow, which is perfect for the summertime, I'm just going all across the lids and giving a really nice sun-kissed and bronzy look. Next, with a small blending brush, I'm getting rid of the harsh edges of that eyeshadow. For extra dimension to the eye makeup look, I'm taking this darker matte brown shade and contouring the outside of my eyes because I'm not going to be using any eyeliner for today's makeup look. And again, I'm going in with a bigger blending brush to seamlessly blend those two colors together. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to do the typical eyeliner for this makeup look, but I like to make sure that I have tight lined my eyes, so I'm taking this brown pencil liner for that. And then I'm going in with an eyelash curler to give a bit of curl and lift to my eyelashes. And these days, I like to use false eyelashes instead of a mascara because I find that to be a lot more less smudgy than using even waterproof mascara, so I'll be using these individual eyelashes for my smudge-proof makeup. If you'd like to see how I apply these individual false lashes in detail, I do have a separate video on how I apply these false lashes on my channel as well. Once I have all the eyelashes on, I like to go in with a curler once again to curl my natural lashes and the false lashes together. And you can always leave it at that point, but I tend to prefer to have something under the eyes as well to balance up the whole eye makeup look. So I'm taking the first eyeshadow that I used all across the lids and going over the outer half of my lower lash line. After that, I'm taking my favorite inner corner highlight shade, which is this gorgeous peachy glittery pigment from Bia, and carefully placing that in the inner corner of my eyes. I really feel weird if I don't have any mascara on the bottom lashes, so I'm taking this new burgundy mascara from ETUDE so that is not as harsh as black mascara, and this one is super smudge and waterproof as well. And lastly, with this nude eyeliner, I'm carefully going over my bottom waterline so that it instantly opens and brightens the eye makeup look. And just in case I got any fallouts from the eyeshadows and the pigment, I'm using the same concealer to clean my base makeup once again. And for my cheeks today, I'll be using two different blushes, and the first one is Benefit's Majorette, which is my current fave blusher, and I just find the shade and the texture to be perfect for the summertime. So I do apply this blusher either with my fingers or a brush, but this time I decided to use it with a synthetic brush from Real Techniques, which is the Expert Face Brush. Don't worry, I'm still going to blend it in further. I'm getting rid of the harsh edges with the beauty blender, which I use for my foundation. And what I like to do these days is go over that cream blusher with a powder blusher so that it lasts longer on my face even in this hot and humid weather. And of course, lastly, for my lips, I like to wear a really long wearing lip stains on my lips so that it doesn't slip and slide like lip gloss or lipsticks. And I decided to go with the Aridam's Color Lasting Tint in the shade Cranberry Shower. As you can see, it's super pigmented and it's going to last on your lips for at least a good few hours. So here I decided to show you guys me tying my hair because it's so hot and humid in Korea these days. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Mwah.